Treasure Falls, the waterfall named after a local legend. It's probably the most iconic and recognizable waterfall in all of Pagosa Springs. And it has a really easy location, just about 15 miles east of Pagosa Springs on Highway 160, right before you start to go up the switchbacks to Wolf Creek Pass. The legend goes that in the late 1700s, a group of several hundred Frenchmen found some gold in this area and buried their stash near a great waterfall. For years now, many have claimed to have original maps and searched for the infamous gold, but so far, nothing has been found. Now, who knows just how much of the legend is true or not, but I do have to say, does it really matter? Because I think it says something more about humanity in general. We're all kind of searching for something in our lives, something that will make our lives seem richer. Now when you arrive, there's two trails actually up to the top of Treasure Falls. One's the main trail, which is to the left, and then you have the primitive trail to the right. I'm more of a primitive guy, so we're gonna take that all the way up to the top. One of the reasons I love to hike is because it gives me time to think. Think about the things that I'm searching for. And I think all of us who've come to Pagosa, whether on vacation or whether to live here, we're all in search of something. You know, if you're a tourist, maybe you're searching for a place like Pagosa that gives you a break from the hot Texas heat in the middle of the summer. And if you live here, maybe it's because you're just trying to have a more adventurous and storytelling type of life. Now when you get near the top and you start to feel that spray and mist come down on you, it's like the temperature drops a good 10, 15, 20 degrees. It just feels so good on a hot summer day. The 105-foot waterfall comes plunging down, spraying visitors as it descends into Falls Creek, which then flows into the San Juan River. In the wintertime, the waterfall freezes, presenting an entirely new view. Well, I think I'm wet enough at this point. And so with the sun starting to go down and the temps cooling off, it's time to head back down to the parking lot. So we're gonna go on the main trail this time, and what took about 20 minutes coming up should only take, maybe 5 or 10 minutes going down. I keep thinking about my own search, and after 20 years of soul searching, I discovered that a richer life wasn't about more money. It wasn't about a bigger house. And I found that all of those things just left me feeling empty. But as soon as I stepped into Colorado, I was at peace. I was happy. I felt joy. And I knew after all this searching, I knew what I had to do. I had to move here. The real treasure here is the mountains, Pagosa Springs, and the locals who call this home. There's a million reasons why I chose to live this life here in the San Juans. And over the next few years, we'll discover those reasons as we connect with nature and other like-minded souls. Overall, the hike takes about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how much time you want to spend at the top watching the waterfall. But I will say, if you're ever passing by Highway 160, down at the bottom of the pass, be sure to stop by Treasure Falls and take the time to focus on your own search and what you're looking for. I do know this, whatever your search is, Pagosa and the mountains around it will help you solve it. Cheers, Pagosa. Hey, thanks for watching. If you're looking to move to this magical town and need to buy or sell a home, I'd love to help guide you. And if you're a local business that would like to collaborate to make cool content, contact me. Cheers, Pagosa.